unselfish players that are also working extremely hard. I think when you have hard workers that can give up themselves and be great teammates and they really bought into playing together as one, I think we could surprise some people this year.
Because can you just talk about, I mean, we're in a very different era now. We're pretty, not so much football. They have some big pickups. How do leaders have found sport versus traditional high school or junior college recruiting?
I think that Boston College is a unbelievable academic institution, so it really does offer many high school players that can really thrive. And I love to coach players for as long as possible. But I also think there's a need for transfers that can come in and make a difference as older and more players with more experience. So I think having that nice blend has been a good thing for our team this year. And the way they have a great chemistry on the floor and off the floor with each other, they've really embraced all being new and playing this game together.
Sometimes we focus on the next season rolls around, what we have to be better at. Like, what was that area that you thought your team did really well at that you're looking to build upon?
I think that, last year we did a really good job of approaching each game just as that game and looking at it, not looking ahead. And I think that's something that this year's team is really going to do as well. Like, don't worry about the next game or the game after that. Let's just control the controllable and worry about today, right? And one thing I love about this team is we have some really good shooters. And we have, like I said, unselfish players that can spread the floor. And whenever you put that together in women's basketball, you can have a dangerous team.
Kyle, you have your own podcast.
Yes.
Repent of Her. Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Okay. What was the genesis behind this podcast, and what's the greatest takeaway from it?
So what really started it is me and my obviously friend Kennedy Griffin. We just wanted to find something to do in the summer, really, because we were just honestly bored and just had nothing to do. We were like, let's just create a podcast. Because I was doing an internship at the time with the marketing department, so I was like, this would be such a great idea. And just the basis was, I just wanted to empower women. So I got to interview a few of my old teammates, a few women's sports. It's just great hearing their stories, and I wanted that to be the main story, is like them telling their stories, giving them a platform to share whatever they want to share, and just, continue to put women on the map. So I just thought it's just a really empowering way to tell our story.
Any chance I can get an invite?
Of course.
Well, tell me why DC.
Honestly, I had a really quick turnaround when BC reached out to me to when I actually was here. What really sold me was the coaching staff and honestly the culture that they were trying to build. Obviously, a family environment is something that's sold everywhere, but being a part of it, like BC and the girls is something that's unlike no other. It just really, it brings a sense of like community and kind of doing everything together, whether it's the highs or the lows. I think we'll be a really resilient team this year, just based on that.
Okay, she brought up family, and as long as I've known her as a coach, very much about the culture and family atmosphere. What is it that makes Coach Max so special as head coach?
Oh my gosh, just as you said, I mean, she's a mom, and I feel like as soon as I got here, I was like, this is like a second mom to me. Just her energy.
You don't get mom, to be correct, right?
You don't get mom. Oh, of course, you said that. I just told it. But yeah, just the energy and culture she brings to the program is just something I'll never want to leave once I graduate, and it just brings us all together in a way I've never felt before. That's why we have such a great culture and just an instant team chemistry this year.
I can't believe I'm saying this, man. Tony, you're now one of the more veteran coaches in the ACC. Can you just speak to what makes the coaching in this league so special and unique?
Yeah, I think that everybody has their own style. The ACC is the pinnacle of coaching, and they're all good people as well. So I think in the ACC, the coaches have a lot of respect for each other, a lot of respect for the game, and they all want to see, like Kaya's podcast, women really excel and be at the forefront of our platform. So they're definitely, Boston College, we talk about being men, women, brothers, and I think that's the way our coaching staff, the staffs are in the ACC.
Last year, Butler, but you got a ton of international experience. Is there anything specific from the international play that you're like, I'm ready for the ACC?
Honestly, being a development player in the WNBL was something that is an incredible experience and once in a lifetime. I was able to play against some WNBA stars like Jordan Canada and Naz Hillman, Tiffany Mitchell. So being able to play against them in training every day and being able to be in that professional environment has really, I guess, helped brace me and helped me embrace what's the competition is.
All right, so that was Boston College Inside.